All right, day 3, Gemini bridges, and we're already on it. All right, welcome to day 3, the last day of the trip. We have Arches National Park. We have like an access time frame between 11 and 12. So before we go do that, it said Gemini bridges is only 13 miles. The elevation is awesome. There's a car behind me. I gotta let them pass because the Humvee is slow on trails because, like I said, no suspension. 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches of actual suspension. But check this out, let me show you. That is the view. Here's out the front. And then check out the view. Now you got the highway down there. Arches is actually right over there. But this is the view. The clouds just, I mean, it's stunning. It's absolutely amazing. So we're gonna keep going. It's only 13.5 miles. If there's anything worth looking at, I'll stop and show you. But if not, I'll video at the top. Bridges is a fun trail ride. It really shows like the vast landscape of Utah, meaning like you see way out there into the desert. We're at a higher elevation, but it's flat looking down on a bunch of stuff. This is kind of the trail, or this is the trail, not kind of. And we did see a Humvee, like a tour guide thing. The guy had at least 12 people in the back in like 3 or 4 rows, stadium seating. Just noticed that his rode a lot better on the trail than mine because it was so packed down with weight. And he did pass me. He looked at me, I looked at him. We were both a little confused, but it was nice to see another one on the trail. So if you're out here and you want to do Gemini bridges, it can be done on a, Jeep, Toyota Tacoma, stock truck. Anything really with 4-wheel drive so far. Oh, I hope y'all can tell in the video how rough this thing rides, but I'm gonna fix it. Remember, 100,000 subscribers. I completely re-engineered the suspension on the Hummer. But like that, let me zoom in on that. That's pretty wild looking. Just huge, huge. All right, back to it. All right, so we've reached the Gemini Bridges Trail. It's raining. My children are super pumped to be out here. Everybody excited?
Yeah.
Is that the trail? Oh, here we go again. No, that way. Go that way. Wait. Yeah, go that way. Go that way. Maddie, what? You love being here? No. Is this your favorite thing ever? I'm dripping wet. We are dripping wet. It is wet and cold, but while we're here, we have to do it. Clean my shoes off in this little puddle. Perfect. All right, so I didn't know this was a drive to the end and then you hike some kind of thing, but it's supposedly only 300 yards. They've got it marked really well, unlike the one last night where we almost died, but whatever. Maddie, don't get your feet wet. That'll be a rough time. All right, so it is 10:01. We've been out here for an hour and 8 minutes. So we're gonna have to kind of haul once we get back because our window for Arches is 11 to 12.
Yeah, you left your window open.
It's fine. It's 10:01, hour 8. That puts us 11:08. Yeah, we'll be fine. But when we get to Twin Bridges, I'll show it to you. That way, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. But we're gonna head back as soon as we can, put the dirt bike on the back and head to Arches. I don't think this is Gemini Bridges, but honorable mention to the view. Spectacular out here. All right, we follow the little pink one here. She is so excited to be out in nature in the rain. All right, So we think more than likely we took the wrong trail. This is a pretty trail. But I was looking at Onyx and I was following these knuckleheads, and I think we may have taken the wrong trail. Because I know I've walked more than 3 football fields, and whatever. So unless what I just showed you, that panoramic, is Gemini bridges, then we took the wrong trail. We should have just followed the 2 guys who looked like they knew what they were doing. We are not hikers, if that is not apparent by now. We have no idea which way to go. We rarely find the objective of what we're hiking to find. So when we get to Arches, this should be fun because we're soaking wet. We are following a trail, which was on Onyx, but the other trail said Gemini Lower Trail, Gemini Bridges Lower Trail. This trail doesn't have a name on Onyx, which makes me think that that was the trail. And that trail led the other one to like maybe a little lake, which would make sense for a bridge. I don't know, man. It's pretty. We get to have fun. We're out here. It's the best we can hope for. This is fun.
I'm soaking wet.
These are adventures and memories. I'm soaking wet too.
Like that.
Water's great.
Water is cold. Don't throw my grip like that.
Yeah, we do need to head back because we have to get over to Arches during our like window. I don't know how the government shutdown is going to affect that. Apparently some of the other national parks are described as the Wild Wild West. All right, we're at Arches National Park. We left, what was it called? Gemini Bridges. To come here because we had like an opening from 11 to 12, because the way the national parks work, I think, is you have to be here like within a window to get in. What I didn't anticipate is there's a government shutdown right now. So it's just open. There's nobody manning the gates. There's nobody here like that works for the National Park Service. So we could have come whenever we wanted. We could have come this morning, we could come later. So it's kind of a bummer because we left Gemini Bridges, what I would consider a little early, just to meet our window, and then we didn't even need it. But it's fine. So we're sitting here having lunch. Lunchtime in the Hummer. Don't laugh. Lunchtime in the Hummer. Almond butter and jelly sandwiches, chips, waters, etc. And then we're gonna head down one of the trails, one of the off-road trails here in the Arches National Park. 4x4 only, it says, because supposedly at the end of it there are dinosaur tracks, like real dinosaur tracks. So we're gonna go see that. It's muddy still. The sun's coming out, as you can see behind me, blue skies, kind of humid. But yeah, so we're here. We're gonna enjoy Arches National Park. I'll let you know how it goes. I think a lot of these people are here because they can't get like where we have been to see the views, because these views are great in Arches. But I mean, I think what we've seen so far at Chicken Corners and Gemini may be better. So it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. All right, not a bad spot for lunch, Preston. You like it? Oh, that's Balancing Rock over there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Pretty cool. We just stopped here, sat on the rock, and had some lunch. All right, look what we did. Footprints in the shores of time. Dinosaur footprints, right? Theropods. Unfortunately, it's these like, yeah, just dips in the ground. So those are dinosaur footprints. They're full of water, so it's hard to make that connection, you know? I mean, it looks like steps. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight through there. I don't know. But this got us out of Arches National Park. I don't know. Arches has like an off-road road. And even one that says 4 low required. So we took it. We left Arches. We are now on BLM land. We're looking at the dinosaur footprints. Or whatever these are. A little skeptical. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one time, a long time ago, they looked like footprints of a dinosaur. Right now, they just look like divots. Dinosaur divots. But, as always, check out this scenery. It is not bad. Hummer's doing great. Front driver half shaft needs to be replaced, but I'll do that when I come back in November. Other than that, it's good. All right, we're gonna head back into Arches through the off-road trail, National Park. The thin slot canyons. Dead end on this one. 12, about.
No, you can keep going.
Little 12 inches, 14 inches, I don't know. Oh, there's Maddie. Car wash after Moab. All right, we've left Arches. We went to the car wash, we pressure washed the Hummer. Guys, I need a PSA for the Jeep guys for a minute. You saw the video of how many people were in line waiting. If you have a Jeep, you do not have to make the Jeep show quality at the car wash at the end of every day of wheeling. That guy in front of us washed his Jeep 5 times while everybody was waiting. 5 times, just to go do it all again tomorrow. Rant over. Anyway, Arches is really, really cool. The government shutdown, it's just wide open. It's Wild Wild West. There's nobody out there doing anything. It's just people visiting the park. I mean, nothing bad happened. It looked great. The bathrooms were super clean. The facilities were awesome. Nothing negative to say. I will say that if you have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, a side-by-side, a dirt bike, you probably can see more on the trails around Moab than you can visiting the national park. I feel like the national park was more for hiking, definitely more for hiking, more for like retirees that are in campers that want to be on pavement, that just want to go look at really, really pretty views. The views distance-wise were really big. Like you could see miles out into the desert. It was really great. I don't know if I would spend the whole day there. It's like half a day, unless you love hiking. If you love hiking, get out there, go for it. But that's it. So video 1, we did Engineer Pass, my personal favorite. Day 2, Chicken Corners, awesome day. And today was the bridges, Gemini bridges, which we didn't get to see, but it was still a fun trail. And then Arches National Park, which was really nice. Don't get me wrong, it was nice. And then we just washed it off. We're heading back to Colorado now to drop the Humvee off. I will be back out in Moab and Colorado in November with the Humvee. Make sure you subscribe. Those are the videos we're doing hardcore stuff because I can get it shipped home if we break it. Man, talking about breaking, I do have to bring a front driver CV shaft because mine, that half shaft is going out. It's clicking really loud. So I'll fix it when I get back in November, but make sure you subscribe. And then when I get the Humvee home, we're gonna rebuild this suspension because the suspension, the 3.5 inches of travel is garbage. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like all 3 of these videos and subscribe. Talk to you later.